Why are we still surprised? Why are we still surprised that they're doing shit like this? Alright, so I wasn't gonna make a video on this because I didn't have the time initially to do it, and it looked like everybody was done talking about it, and there's only like 10 subscribers here, so it's like I might as well just do something else. But apparently people are still talking about it, and I
the minute book.
I wasn't gonna make a video on this because I didn't have the time initially to do it, and it looked like everybody was done talking about it, and there's only like 10 subscribers here, so it's like I might as well just do something else. But apparently people are still talking about it, and I have the time right now, obviously, so I'll say something on it. And it's just, why are we even surprised? Why are we even surprised that Sony is doing shit like this? And more importantly, why are they getting a pass right now? Like, 505 and Remedy Games, they got, like, berated. Like, people all over the place were mad about the shit they were pulling with Control Ultimate Edition. At a point in time where the rest of the industry is basically just handing out free next-gen patch updates. Like Halloween candy. Here you go. Oh, thank you for supporting us. We like you. Here's a next-gen update. My name is Metro Exodus. Oh, I'm Microsoft, and part of the next-gen updates is the fact I don't have new content, but also, here's free content. Like, now the game looks better, you know, or, oh, I'm Rebellion Games, and like, here's a zombie shooter game, you can have a next-gen update for free. Like, the rest of the industry is doing this. And 505 and Remedy got, you know, like, they got a lot of crap for it, and they deserved it. Control Ultimate Edition is just them walking away the next gen update, because you wouldn't actually buy Control Ultimate Edition for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I get there's DLC in it, but like, that's it. So like, I don't buy DLC until I know if I like the game or not, until I play the game. If I'm not playing it all the way through, I don't need a fucking DLC. So like, why would I do that? You know, but it wasn't about that. It was about the upgrade path for next gen. Because people like me were like, Control looks great, I'd like to play it, but I want a console. I want ray tracing. I'll wait. Right? And that was to capitalize on people like me. And it still didn't work. And then on Game Pass, they like gave us the regular edition, and it's like, so I still haven't even played it. Like, I'm still mad at them for that. But 505 is a much smaller publisher than, you know, Sony. And Sony's not just a small publisher. They're a huge publisher. And they don't just publish games. They own a whole fucking platform. So, you know, like, every transaction that happens on PlayStation, they make money off of. So, why are they doing things like this? I can see the director's cut, cause it's like a game of the year, like, titling, right? So it's like, you know, the Elder Scrolls usually ends up being game of the year when it releases, you know, and then the following year is like, hey, here's the DLC bundled in with the game. Now you have all the content in one place. Like, that's the idea. And if the director's cut, because it's not just Ghost of Tsushima, it's Death Stranding, it's Uncharted or something. Like they're doing this with other games. You know, Ghost of Tsushima is catching shit right now because it's the most recent game, and its update should just be free. Like, they're still working, they're still doing stuff with the game. So if they're still actively doing stuff with it, why aren't you? What? I mean, it's entitled, but why are you charging me for it? Like, and a lot of the defenders are just like, oh well, you know, the director's cut. A lot of the defenders are like, yeah, but the director's cut has DLC packaged in. That's why it costs more money. That's why it costs money. And it's like, okay, Hive Busters with a DLC for Gears of War, and I don't recall them putting the next gen update behind Hive Busters and then saying, well, you gotta either buy Hive Busters if you want the nicer, you know, Gears of War experience, or have Game Pass to get access to it. That is the only way you get this. No, they said, hey, thank you for supporting us. In a way, we're sorry that we don't have more. Here. Now, because you're upgrading in the ecosystem to a bigger platform, like a more powerful, you know, console, here's a nicer experience. It's that much effort. We literally made this game for the PC, so. But then you got Sony sitting over here that's like, oh, well, locking haptic feedback, haptic triggers, and Japanese voice dubbing, lip syncing. It should have been there already, but like, and then like better like graphic updates. Like, so it's just behind the DLC. So the idea that it includes DLC, that's why it costs more money. Sure, if you want to think that way, go ahead. But nobody is buying the fucking director's cut for the DLC. Maybe you like the game or really like the game and you would like more content, sure. But you're not buying director's cut for that. Like, it's just knock it off already. Because if you were buying it for that, and if people were actually buying it for that, they would just release that and then say, here's a free next gen update, a better gen update. We have the director's cut version that has the DLC bundled in, and if you don't want to, just play the version you have and then go buy the DLC. That is literally how every other game has handled this for the last 10, 15, almost 20 years now. That's literally how everyone's handled this. It's just, you go get it if you want it. You know, it's kind of like The Last of Us all over again. And The Last of Us, it had that excuse why they did a PS4 remaster, because they decided not to be backwards compatible with the PS3. They could have, they decided not to, and as a result, they're like, yeah, but The Last of Us was a really great game, right? Came out last year. You'd like to play The Last of Us? We want you to play The Last of Us. It's a fantastic experience. It's a bad experience, but it's a fantastic experience. So here, we'll just, you can go buy it again. We touched it up a little bit. Buy it again. And that's exactly what we're getting with Ghost of Tsushima here. And Death Stranding. It's like, we touched it up a bit. Buy it again. And it's just, I don't see them getting enough crap for it. And it's another example of them being anti-consumer. And ponies are getting tired of us saying, yeah, Sony's anti-consumer. Sony's anti-consumer. Sony's anti-consumer. But you know what? Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Because this is another instance. They could You should not have to buy or upgrade or whatever bullshit your way into haptic trigger support. That's and nicer graphics. That shouldn't be a thing. That's stupid. Nobody else is doing this. I mean, could Remedy in 505, but they got shit for that. And they're smaller. Sony is huge. They don't need to do this. They own the fucking platform. They're making money just sitting there. Come on. Leave your comments below if you got them or don't. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm out.